EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Buffalo Bills. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A run there on 1st down, and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. To throw is Rodgers. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Well, this defense for the Pats, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb, because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Pats are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down, Wilson. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On second down, McCaffrey gets past him at the 10 and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Russell Wilson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On play action, Rodgers. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. There's another truck. Uses the stiff. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves. But maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the prep.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now it's Wilson. Left side here, that's the tight end fan.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Adrian Amos with a pick. The 40, 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime because I think we were headed towards 1. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Valentine now from the end zone. Well, now how about this return? And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. To the pick 6. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Connor. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Wilson going to throw for it. It's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On play action. Now Rodgers. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have come back to make it a 2-point game. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
They'll turn to Sanders, and he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Buying time to his left. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Well, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Patriots are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Valentine now from the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. On first down, Sanders. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Kingsley Kiki there on the tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Eluding the pressure right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So the challenge does not sway the official's decision. Spot of the football going to remain right where it is.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Sanders again.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead.
Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
McCann's got it teed up. Valentine now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, a give to Connor. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Connor. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Third and 2, now Wilson.
He'll fire one downfield for Fant.
That's caught inside the 20. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Second.
He's going to be taking about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Flush to his right. And smartly going into the